Let's restore my first vintage Coach bag together. This is my mom's Sonoma Nubuck Bucket Bag, if I'm saying that correctly. I'm not exactly sure what year it was purchased or made, but she needs a fixin' up. I don't know about you guys, but my entire For You page has been plagued with a bunch of vintage Coach restorations, so I jumped onto Amazon, got myself some products, and here we go. I was a little bit nervous, so I started on the bottom, just getting the saddle soap on my horsehair brush, getting it wet, and moving in sections, starting with the bottom panel. You can see there's a mystery white residue on the bag in some spots. I'm not quite sure if that's paint or anything, but it came off really easily with the saddle soap. You can see here when I wipe with the rag, there is a lot of dirt. Long story short, I don't think this bag has ever been cleaned, and you can see there is some staining and more of that weird white stuff. But at this point, I'm feeling quite confident, so I just jump right back into the saddle soap and go spot by spot, making sure to wipe off with a wet rag in between and getting into all those little nooks and crannies, all the crevices, you know, the good stuff. I will say this process was really satisfying. As I was cleaning this bag, I just was thinking of all the memories of seeing my mom use this bag when I was growing up. I think she had it in like the early 2000s. I'll have to ask her and see if she remembers when she bought it. So up next, I'm cleaning off the little tag and that brass hook. I got some Twinkle, is that what it's called? But it's like a brass cleaner. So I just popped it in there and I used a Q-tip to clean it up, and you can see like half of it was really clean and the other half not so much. This is the next morning and your girl is dry. She needs a good conditioner. I see a lot of people use leather CPR in these videos, but it's kind of expensive, so I opted for a really small bottle of this leather conditioner. I think it's just like standard, but it worked pretty well. I, again, started on the bottom because I was a little nervous, but then built up my courage and went on to the full body. And really, I'm just putting a little bit on. It was kind of a lot, but this bag needed it. So putting on a decent amount, rubbing it in, making sure to get the stress points, like the edges, the bottom. It really sucked up all of the moisture right away. So I let the bag sit for a little bit and I buffed it out with the horsehair brush. And then the next day I actually went in and did another layer of conditioner because she was dry. And before we do the big reveal, just a reminder, this is where we started: crusty, dry, and dirty. And here is after 2 coats of conditioner and some buffing and cleaning. She is beautiful, guys. I am so obsessed with her. Miss Sonoma Bucket Bag has been brought back from the dead. If you're a Coach bag restoration person, tell me how I did.